Kazakhstan is one of those countries that quietly surprises you the deeper you look. A land so vast that it feels like several worlds stitched together into one nation, located in Central Asia and stretching from the Caspian Sea almost to the borders of China. Kazakhstan is the 9th largest country on Earth, yet it remains one of the least densely populated. This sheer scale defines the entire travel experience here, because distances are long, landscapes are dramatic, and every journey feels like an expedition. For travelers, Kazakhstan performs like a high-end altering vehicle, built to handle deserts, mountains, grasslands, and futuristic cities with equal confidence. The first thing that stands out is the geography. Kazakhstan's natural design is raw and powerful. Endless steppes roll across the horizon like an ocean of grass, broken only by distant horses and nomadic camps. In the south and east, the terrain shifts into towering mountain ranges, such as the Tian Shan and Altai, where snow-capped peaks, alpine lakes, and pine forests create scenery that rivals Switzerland but without the crowds. To the west, the Caspian coastline brings a completely different feel. Dry, windswept, and mysterious. This variety is one of Kazakhstan's strongest selling points, because in a single trip you can experience landscapes that usually require visiting multiple countries. From a performance perspective, Kazakhstan handles adventure tourism exceptionally well. Hiking, trekking, skiing, horseback riding, and off-road travel are all natural fits here. The country's infrastructure may not be flashy in remote regions, but it is functional and improving, especially around major travel hubs. Almaty, the former capital, acts like a finely tuned engine for tourism. Nestled at the foot of the mountains, it offers easy access to natural attractions such as Madu Ice Rink, Chimbilak Ski Resort, Big Almaty Lake, and Sharon Canyon, often called the Grand Canyon's lesser-known cousin. Roads from the city perform reliably, and organized tours make it easy, even for first-time visitors. Astana, now officially called Astana again after a brief period as Neo-Sultan, represents a completely different design philosophy. If Almaty is organic and relaxed, Astana is futuristic and bold. Rising from the flat northern steppe, the city looks like a concept model brought to life. Buildings designed by world-renowned architects feature sharp angles, glass domes, and golden towers. The Baturek Tower, the Khanshatier Entertainment Center, and the Palace of Peace and Reconciliation feel like they belong in a science fiction film. For travelers interested in modern urban design, Astana is a unique selling point, because very few capitals in the world look this new, this planned, and this culturally. Kazakhstan offers a fascinating blend of ancient traditions and modern influences. The country's nomadic heritage still runs deep, even as cities modernize rapidly. Hospitality, it's not just a custom here. It is a performance standard. Guests are treated with warmth. Food is shared generously, and stories are exchanged over long meals. Traditional Kazakh dishes like beshbarmak, made with boiled meat and noodles, and kaizi, a horse-meat sausage, give travelers an authentic taste of the steppe lifestyle. For those unfamiliar with Central Asian cuisine, the flavors are hearty, simple, and designed to fuel long journeys, which fits perfectly with the country's historical identity. Kazakhstan's history adds another layer of depth to the travel experience. This land once lay at the heart of the Silk Road, serving as a bridge between East and West. Ancient cities like Turkestan still carry spiritual and architectural significance, especially the Mausoleum of Khoja Ahmed Yosawi, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Walking through these places feels like stepping into a living documentary, where Islamic architecture, Sufi traditions, and Central Asian history intersect. For history lovers, this is a major advantage, because Kazakhstan offers stories that are less commercialized and more immersive compared to more famous Silk Road destinations. Language and communication are often concerns for travelers, but Kazakhstan performs better than expected in this area. Kazakh is the state language, and Russian is widely spoken, especially in cities. English is increasingly common among younger people, hotel staff, tour guides, and in tourist-oriented services. While you may not have fluent conversations everywhere, basic travel needs are easily managed, and locals are generally patient and helpful, often using gestures and translation apps to bridge gaps. This user-friendly attitude is a subtle but important design element of the travel experience. Transportation across such a large country might seem intimidating, but Kazakhstan offers multiple options that balance cost and comfort. Domestic flights connect major cities efficiently, functioning like express lanes across vast distances. Trains are another popular choice, offering an old-school travel experience, where you can watch the landscape slowly change from your window. While train journeys can be long, they are generally safe, affordable, and social, giving travelers a chance to interact with locals. Buses and shared taxis fill in the gaps for regional travel, and in cities, ride-hailing apps work reliably. One of Kazakhstan's most unique selling points is how untouched many of its attractions feel. Places like the Mangistau region, with its otherworldly rock formations and underground mosques, or the singing dunes of Altanemel National Park, offer experiences that feel genuinely unexplored. Unlike heavily touristed destinations, you often find yourself alone with the landscape, which creates a strong sense of discovery. For travelers who value authenticity over convenience, this is a major draw. Safety is another area where Kazakhstan performs solidly. The country is generally safe for tourists, with low levels of violent crime, especially against visitors. As with any destination, basic precautions are necessary. But travelers often report feeling comfortable walking around cities, using public transport, and interacting with locals. This reliability adds confidence to the travel experience, making Kazakhstan suitable even for solo travelers. Climate and seasons play a big role in shaping trips here. Kazakhstan has a sharply continental climate, meaning hot summers and very cold winters. Summer is ideal for hiking, city exploration, and road trips, while winter transforms places like Almaty into ski destinations with excellent snow conditions. Spring and autumn offer milder weather and beautiful scenery, especially in rural areas. This seasonal versatility is another advantage, as Kazakhstan can be positioned as both a summer adventure destination and a winter sports hub. From a budget perspective, Kazakhstan offers strong value for money. Accommodation ranges from affordable hostels and guest houses to luxury hotels, especially in major cities. Food is generally inexpensive, transportation costs are reasonable, and entrance fees to attractions are often low or free. For travelers used to high prices in Europe or East Asia, Kazakhstan feels refreshingly accessible without compromising on experience. The people themselves are perhaps the strongest feature of all. Kazakhs are known for their pride in their land and traditions, and many are genuinely curious about visitors. Invitations to homes, spontaneous conversations, and shared meals are common, turning simple encounters into memorable moments. This human connection adds emotional depth to the journey, something that no guidebook or itinerary can fully capture. In terms of overall travel design, Kazakhstan feels like a destination still defining its global image. It does not try to imitate other countries, and that honesty becomes its strength. The country offers space, silence, and scale in a world that often feels crowded and rushed. Whether you are drawn by futuristic cities, ancient history, wild landscapes, or cultural curiosity, Kazakhstan delivers a balanced and powerful experience that rewards open-minded travelers. Traveling through Kazakhstan is not just about ticking landmarks off a list. It is about understanding how geography, history, and modern ambition come together in one vast nation. It is a place where you can stand on a quiet step and feel the weight of centuries, then hours later walk through a city that looks like tomorrow. That contrast, executed with authenticity and confidence, is what makes Kazakhstan a truly compelling travel destination.